Hi, I'm Dave Smith, President and Founder of Delavue Management LLC, a consulting firm that provides estimating and takeoff services for the building supply industry. I've been working in the construction industry for almost 40 years. I started in college pushing wheelbarrows and cleaning construction sites. I've worked as a framer, a finish carpenter, a project manager, a job super, as well as owning and operating my own construction firm specializing in commercial and residential remodeling and new construction services. Around 20 years ago, I became involved in the supply side of the industry as a building materials salesperson. I've worked as a salesman, a sales manager, a product line manager, a branch manager, and division manager for both regional and national building supply companies and lumber yards. Over the years, I've always been aware of a huge gap that exists between the design and supply install sides of the industry. Plans for projects almost always fail to provide enough information to produce accurate material lists for even bidding, much less ordering. Architects and engineers alike use their own obscure legends and descriptions, assuming others know what they mean. Plans have conflicting and inaccurate details and information. Products specified are inconsistent and many times incompatible with each other, and rarely do structural plans match the architectural plans they were produced from. All these issues and many more create a situation where bids and budgets are easily underestimated, costing builders and suppliers a great deal of money. As a salesperson, I knew how much these issues cost estimators, builders, and suppliers in both wasted time and materials, and wanted to provide takeoffs that were as accurate as possible for my customers. Over the years, I developed a system for doing material takeoffs for many different construction phases and material types. I used this system initially as a salesperson for my customers on printed hard copies of plans using scales and digitizers. As technology advanced, I moved my system to spreadsheets and eventually into our own proprietary software to produce clean, fast, easy to understand takeoffs that are not just accurate, but are broken down by the load exactly as they would be pulled, shipped, and installed on the job site. In addition, all our takeoffs provide notes and comments pertaining to all the discrepancies and inaccuracies found in the plans they are created from, so issues can be resolved prior to bidding and ordering, minimizing the likelihood of mistakes, fill-in orders, and returns. This system is what the firm I founded, Delavue Management, uses to produce accurate material takeoffs for our customers on thousands of projects per year, ranging in scope from small remodels and additions to custom homes, model homes with alternate elevations and options, medium to large multi-use, multifamily, residential, and commercial projects, as well as retail, restaurant, and hotel projects. Over recent years, the construction industry has evolved at a rapid pace. Projects have become much more complicated and technical. 30 years ago, entire developments were shipped and built with very little thought process into what materials were needed. Lumber was pretty standard, and units of a few sizes and lengths of lumber could be shipped and used up as needed. There were very few choices as far as plywoods and sheathings, and engineered lumber products were rarely used. Today, things are quite different. Most floor and roof systems are engineered, and materials provided must be concise. There are now many choices for all products. The rapid advances in construction over the past few decades have created an industry where very few people understand the entire scope of the project they are working on. Subcontractors are very specialized, and the suppliers and salespeople they deal with are even more specialized. While knowing a great deal about the specific service or product you offer is a good thing, not understanding how that service or product will work within a project along with all the other components can create many issues. This forum will serve as a place for people of all construction backgrounds to interact and help each other. The disconnect between different channels has made construction a very confusing industry for design professionals, tradesmen, and salespeople alike. The purpose of this forum is to bridge those gaps that exist. We'll start with a series of basic posts explaining the different systems involved in almost all construction projects, small and large, such as foundations, floor, wall, and roof systems and types. This first series of sessions will be designed for beginner-level draftsmen, salespeople, and tradesmen, and will lay the groundwork to move into more advanced systems, products, and discussions. There are many ways to accomplish the same result in construction, so if we explain things one way, it does not mean that's the only way. I encourage everyone involved to comment, add, or even call me out on anything they feel may not be totally accurate. I look forward to getting started. Please feel free to reach out with any comments or suggestions you may have. Thank you.